I'd like to start this video off by saying our thoughts and prayers go out to the people of Berlin who were injured and killed.
Yeah, it's a terrible.
It's unfortunate,
event.
it really
Yeah.
is, and
It's
to me it leads to the bigger issue at hand is that Germany has the worst immigration policies ever.
I think they have the best intentions for it.
Screw intentions. Obviously, like the way that they don't even like do a vetting process. The way that they do their immigration reform is ridiculous in my mind. At the end of the day, this is what you get when like your immigration policies.
Yeah, I think
horrible.
I think that they definitely left some room for them to be open to attack, and yeah, but like when it all first happened, I feel like all they had on their mind was to help the people, and like that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean,
it's naive.
Yeah,
it's a naive intention. It's 100% a naive intention in my mind. Like I'm telling you, like this could have been prevented. It might not have been, but it could have been prevented just surely by being a little stricter when it comes to letting people in, taking in refugees, all that stuff. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, they definitely they could have been more careful and not let as many people in, but I don't blame the government at hand for letting those people in. I think in a time of stressful situation, they really did what they thought was best, and yeah, they are paying some consequences, and it's bad.
Well, it's in my mind, I do blame the government. I don't blame the government for the attack. I blame the government for not preventing the attack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's completely different. But at the end of the day, if you choose to let, I don't have specifics, but they've let in a lot of refugees. I think they're the highest number.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over like tens of thousands.
Yeah, and it shows like in Switzerland too. Mm-hmm. In Switzerland, do you know that they've let in so many refugees to the extent that it's like 1 out of every 2 women are like statistically wise are going to get raped. Did you know that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's what you get for not having a reformed immigration policy. Now, like, it's just an injustice to.
Yeah, I don't know
to the citizens. You know what I'm saying? This could have been completely 100% prevented.
Yeah, it could have been prevented to that, but at the same time, I mean, like that statistic is definitely not only counting people like getting raped by immigrants and stuff like that, but also like by legal citizens who have been born there and stuff. So, I mean, yes, no, there's definitely been a percentage increase because
a crazy percentage increase.
Yes, but
if the numbers speak against something, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you can have the best intentions you want.
Yeah.
And the best intentions are to help people, yes, but at whose cost? Because it's not the political people who are deciding to let these people in. It's not at their cost because they have Secret Service. They don't have to worry about it. It's at your citizens' cost.
Yeah. And you're right on that. Like, anything that does happen because of the refugees, like, it's not going to be taken out on political figures, except for in, like rare accounts where, like...
like Turkey. That's a rare account. Yeah. But for the most part, it's not going to be taken out on the political figures who made these policies.
It is going to be taken out.
It's going to be taken out on the people, and like at the end of the day, whose life are you playing with? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who are the political people to make the decision on this and play with people's lives?
Yeah.
Let citizens vote.
Yeah. No.
If you're choosing to let refugees in at an alarming rate, let the citizens decide if they actually want that. Don't just say, well, here we go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That definitely should have been like accounted for. They should
because I guarantee you put it up to the people. The people aren't going to choose that.
Yeah.
They're not going to decide that. They're going to vote. It's going to be like 75% no.
Yeah.
Like, let the people decide. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's hard. Or have a better vetting process. Vet these people when they're coming in. Like, vet them to the extent, you know what I'm saying? Like, put some, like, resources into this. Don't just open the borders and just let people go at it. Like, put some fucking resources into this.
Yeah. But we definitely need to have some sort of action, not just like us as in U.S., but like many other countries, but I feel like we need to have some sort of affirmative action to helping these refugees without having to take them out of their own borders, like something to like supply these people with. Because I bet you any money, if we had a base in like on the edge of Syria that was like bringing out food, water, protection, like helping refugees out, there's not going to be any ISIS or Russia or Syrian people bombing.
It would bomb the base.
The base itself?
Yeah, hell yeah. What are you talking about?
Okay,
they would definitely bomb the base.
No, maybe like terrorists and such, but I'm saying the Russian government, the Syrian government, like they're not just going to go over there and start dropping bombs on an American base.
Okay, they might not, but the rebels would.
Oh, the rebels would definitely try, but that's why I mean, you think that they're just going to just muster up the courage to just go ahead and attack? It's not gonna
Yeah, what do you think they do? They go in with the intentions of attacking. If they die, they die. So they don't really have anything to lose.
To a fort, maybe a convoy or something like that.
To everything. I believe that they will send in a truck rigged with explosives and bam.
But okay, they will definitely make attempts, but they know that they're not going to make it any farther. Like they're not going to make it close enough to the gate to even blow anything up with that shit, unless they put a nuke in the damn thing. But that's just overkill.
Yeah, I mean, see, the problem, they probably don't have nukes. You're crazy if you.
Well, no, they did. There was an IED manufacturing compound found in Syria that had depleted uranium cores in one of the explosives. So it's not a nuke, but it's a dirty bomb. Yeah. It would rain fallout on everything.
I mean,
that's crazy. That's scary.
That just means they're stepping it up, which means shit needs to change. Shit needs to be taken care of now.
That's scary.
What they need to do is get as many people out as they possibly can. Like whether it's taking them to a refugee camp somewhere far, not somewhere completely in the corner of the country where nobody, you know what I'm saying? Where they're just there. That's the refugee camp. They need to get as many people out, and they need to go in with everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You could if there was something signed between governments to take a chunk of land, 10 miles by 10 miles, the size of DC or something, and just took little chunks of land like that between
for each
multiple
country.
Yeah, just multiple countries, do that.
Yeah, but we take a 10-mile stretch of land in the United States to take refugees in.
No, I'm saying around Syria, bordering Syria. So
the Syria government's not going to go for that. Maybe the UK government would, just to take a chunk of land to get as many as them out. If they can get, that's my thing. What needs to happen is they need to stop. They need to be proactive. Mm-hmm. But it needs to be evacuate and then attack. Evacuate and then attack. Take as many people. Once you evacuate, obviously there's going to be a couple stragglers, which sucks because you know what I'm saying. And it's horrible. It really is,
and it sucks because there's always bad things happen in war. There's no war that has ever had a side that was just purely doing nothing but the right thing. I mean, all sides in every war have committed.
There's always collateral damage.
Yes, and it's bad. You want to try to minimize that to the littlest extent and do everything you can to try to fight and
save as many people as you possibly can.
Yeah, but it happens sometimes.
Collateral damage sucks. It really does, and that happens.
And it can happen to anybody.
Oh yeah, of course. But that's what I'm saying. Evacuate as many people as you possibly can. I'm not naive to say that you're going to be able to evacuate every citizen in there. You know what I'm saying? But if you can get 90% out, 90 to 95% out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or to at least try to get as many out before you start raining fucking hellfire. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, in some sense, I feel like we have to have. I'm kind of divided in this. I think that we should have boots on the ground, but not in a combat role. More of a security role.
See, I get the idea of using air, the air bombs. Mm-hmm. they don't want to lose any soldiers. I understand
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? But an airstrike's not prejudiced. An
Yeah.
airstrike isn't going to pick and choose who to fucking kill.
It's
you know
not
what I'm saying?
Yeah, a bomb's not gonna stop itself from killing a child because like they think the child's innocent. It's a fucking bomb. It's gonna blow up anything in its radius.
Yeah.
But a soldier down there can make the difference between killing the bad guys and saving the innocent guys.
Exactly.
And that's why I think that we should have troops on the ground in that sense, not to go out there and directly combat any offensive, but to go there and make sure that refugees have medical supplies, food, water, protection, like to get from their war-torn cities to somewhere that is safer.
Yeah, well, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't, and at the end of the day, the best bet is to make, like, truthfully, as far as refugees are concerned, and it's on the border of Syria, every country bordering Syria, take a little plot of land.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be much. 10 miles is enough to...
Take a plot of land, fit it so that you can have refugees there. You don't have to worry about, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The vetting process doesn't matter because guess what? There would be in one specific place. You know what I'm saying? So the vetting process wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
You would keep that under control, and you would be saving these people.
Yeah, and you would stop the influx of those immigrants hurting economies of those countries, because it's not like you're introducing them to their economy. They're still Syrian citizens.
They would still live under like the same law that Syria.
Yeah, and they're still part of that land. This is just more or less a safe area where they can survive the war.
Yeah, where they can survive the war, have like army complete like bordering it, so really nobody can get through.
Yeah, and 100% like.
And then
protection
at the end of the day, if you're
refugees.
doing that, like. Then I feel like they'd be less likely to try to do a terroristic attack too, because what are they? They're terroristic. They're hurting their own people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
at that point, it would honestly be a war between the rebels, the Syrian government, the Russian government, and us if we got into a combat in a combat role. But I don't think we should, because I mean, putting innocent like Americans.
The problem is that we. But what have shown, as far as terrorist attacks have shown, every time we're pushing up on like ISIS or on an ISIS stronghold, that's when they strike and do a massive attack. Mm-hmm. So if we get involved, we're welcoming the devil at our doorstep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we push up on a stronghold and go at them with everything we have, we are asking for collateral damage in the United States. We're not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I believe that we shouldn't do that. I believe that we should provide for the refugees as much as we can, as far as water, medicine, and everything. Yeah. But I also believe that the war is isolated over there. Mm-hmm. And is it better to keep it over there than over here?
You're 100% right. Like we shouldn't risk our own safety by going in and trying to attack this group and like leave them open to attacking us. Yeah. But we should also be helping these innocent.
The refugees should be priority number one. 100%. Helping them, helping the evacuation, helping with water, medical supplies. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. There's enough people in the United States that I guarantee you could start a program where doctors would go over there. And I guarantee you doctors would volunteer to do that. There are enough people in the United States that would do that. That it would be completely beneficial for the refugees. I don't think we should go in. Well, I think we should. I mean, it's the way Russia and Syria is handling it is ridiculous, and I believe that we should let them continue to handle it, even though they're doing a completely horrible job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, it's still, in my mind, we need to help the refugees. We don't even need to take them. Just some medical supplies, water. Help, you know what I'm saying? Maybe put a couple soldiers down around a fucking compound, like for all the refugees. Something, just as far as that. We don't need to push into fucking take out ISIS. We don't need that. Just leave them alone. They're only attacking because we're attacking them.
Yeah, if we just help the innocent.
Yeah,
help the innocent.
Help the innocent people that aren't a part of it. Let Syria and Russia handle the fucking rebels. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't follow the same rules as us. If we're handling the rebels, we follow certain rules that it wouldn't even be beneficial for us to try to take out the rebels. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, Russia holds no rules. Russia doesn't give a fuck about collateral damage. Neither does Syria.
Yeah.
So let them fucking handle it. We save as many refugees as we possibly can, because at the end of the day, after you destroy this whole fucking country, there's going to need to be people willing to fucking rebuild it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? After this whole country's destroyed, you need to have people, citizens still, to rebuild it. If you take you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're taking in every fucking refugee, then guess what? You don't have citizens to rebuild Syria. Guess what happens when the war's done? You have bodies in the street that never get fucking fixed.